Well, Coach, how about some thoughts about the season to date?
I think there's a lot of good teams out in 4A, and we're all just sort of seeing where we're at and trying to get better.
You know, in 4A, I mean, you guys have been challenged this year, and that's probably a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, there's quite a few teams that if you don't play well, you're going to get beat, and so that just shows how competitive 4A is this year. And yeah, we've been pushed, and if we don't show up, anybody can win.
You know, each team is different. What are some similarities or differences between this year's team and last year's team?
You know, the difference is really we got some kids that are learning to play together. You know, we replaced 2 all-state outsides, and we're still working through that. And so this team, maybe we do some things better with our blocking and things like that, but our ball control is a little bit different than last year.
You have Cosette Stellar, Player of the Year. What does she mean to this team?
You know, she brings a lot of energy to our team, a consistency out of her, and we know what we're going to get out of her each match, and it's nice to have that leadership.
So a couple of other players you could talk about that have really helped you this year?
You know, obviously Sydney Montoya, she's our libero. She started as day one as a freshman, and she brings also some stability back and some ball control, and so we have some good leadership players in good spots, and it helps us when we're struggling a little bit.
You know, there's still room for growth here, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think there's room for growth for all the teams here, and that's why if your goal is at the end to win a title, you know, everybody's got to get better here, and so we definitely we're not where we need to be right now.
And part of this is staying healthy, too.
Yes, for sure. You know, and you know, we got players sitting out that are ready to play, and you know, let's hope that doesn't happen. But you know, everybody's ready to play and contribute when they get their opportunities.